Legacy of Learning initiative. We'll find out some of the winners, so stick around. The Sergio Show on Newstalk 710 KURV made possible this hour by Chamberlain Roofing and Waterproofing. Let's go to New York City for Fox News. Tanya J. Powers looking at a list of some of the top cases that the High Court begins to look at. So what's you got, T?
Well, there are, the new term starts today, starts this week. Tomorrow, there is the first major case, gets argument. Tomorrow, it's in the gay conversion therapy case that they have on their docket. There are also some other culture war issue cases like surrounding race, as well as transgender sports participation that are on the schedule this time. They also will hear arguments on the legality of President Trump's tariffs. There's a challenge that has come from 12 states and various businesses on that one.
Okay.
There's also a case concerning election finance restrictions that's being challenged by Vice President Vance. There are also some that involve President Trump's attempt to remove federal workers. One of those is Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook. Another is Rebecca Slaughter, who is a Democratic member of the Federal Trade Commission. These are some of the big ones, and these aren't even counting, the ones that might be added on the so-called, shadow docket, which is what we've seen a lot of in the last few months since the president took office again. There have been many, many of those emergency requests from the administration regarding different, things that they're asking for a decision on. One of those that could get added, the administration has asked the court to take up a couple of cases that are testing the legality of the president's executive order that ends birthright citizenship. So there are some big things that could be decided this term.
Sure. And this cache of cases would be heard now and decided by next spring, summer? When does that usually?
Yeah, the ones that are not the emergency cases, the ones that are on the docket, the big ones we were talking about first, those will be, we'll find out what their decisions are in June.
Yeah, next summer. There we go. Yeah, especially the trade and the tariff talk. Yeah, that's the one to watch here, I guess, very soon to see what the High Court would say on that one. Thank you, T, for the report. That's Tanya J. Powers for Fox News up in New York.
Some people say you can't spell destination without destiny. Truth is, a destination doesn't need a why, it needs a when. And that when is now. McAllen flies nonstop to destinations you're destined to love. Dallas, Houston, Las Vegas, Orlando, Los Angeles, Austin, Mexico City, or the beaches of Cancun. With one-way flights starting at $100. Enjoy ticketless tap-and-fly parking, a full bar, and VIP lounge. Your summer destiny is a destination from McAllen International Airport. Fly above, beyond at flymfe.com.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Whatever you're facing, whatever you're struggling with, the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline can help. Trained counselors are available 24/7 to provide confidential support at no cost to you. If you or someone you know is having a mental health crisis, call or text 988. Or to chat, visit texas988.org. With 988, you're not alone in the Lone Star State.
When you need Case Construction equipment, ASCO is your dealer. From compact track loaders to full-size excavators, Case Construction equipment delivers performance you can count on. And ASCO backs you with the expert service and support you need to keep you running all year round. Sales, rental, parts, service. We're on it at ASCO Equipment. Visit ascoeq.com or stop by your local ASCO today.
710 KURV. Streaming live at KURV.com. Powered by Texas Mutual Workers Compensation Insurance. A policyholder-owned company. Work safe, Texas.
The odds are against you. A force for justice will be there. When you need someone to defend you. When you need a champion, we will be that force. Day and night, my team is dedicated to fighting for you. Serving our community with offices throughout the valley. And if you can't come to us, we'll come to you. No other law firm in the valley works harder, reaches more people, and has more resources than the J. Gonzalez Law Firm. So if the unfortunate ever happens and you or someone you love is in an accident, call me, J. Gonzalez. The J. Gonzalez Law Firm, a force for justice.
Thank you, Freddie. Time is 9:47. The Sergio Show on Newstalk 710 KURV. And, man, this is about as live as it gets. And I guess I give props to Eric and Freddie and all the gang here at Flaquito, everybody, setting us up. They look like it's like an Indy 500 pit crew, setting like the wheels and everything, just setting everything up for a great interview we were looking forward to this morning. The Legacy of Learning Initiative by Jesse Gonzalez and the gang here at J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys. $20,000 set aside for education. 10 individuals won $1,000 each for different initiatives. Could be personal, could be teachers. But the big winner was announced this morning. And as you can see on 710 KURV, on behalf of the South Texas Literacy Coalition, Kendra De La Garza, your title, Kendra, over at the coalition, what is it? You're the board president for that, okay? And I know Dr. Aida, son años, Dr. Aida. It's been a while since I haven't seen you.
How many, okay?
Good to see you again, my friend.
Great to see you.
And you're the big winners, right? Of the
$10,000
gift on behalf of Jesse Gonzalez and the group, the Legacy of Learning $10,000 gift. And as you were telling me off air, couldn't come at a better time, right? Because a lot of nonprofits, everybody's getting squeezed because people are giving less these days. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You had Jesse presented the prize, the check downstairs. We're in the second floor right now. Did you know that you were the winner? You just showed up? Yeah.
Well, they told us to be here, and we were here, and everybody was, like you say, like the pit crew was moving around and whatever, and we were finally in a conference room, and then when we stopped at the hallway and they opened the door, we were like, okay. We thought more people were going to be here, and so it was a big surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, my
you thought that
goodness.
all the finalists would be
Yes,
here. Yeah.
uh-huh.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
So for folks not familiar with the South Texas Literacy Coalition, Kendra or Dr. Aida, tell folks what you do day to day.
Okay, we have an initiative to promote literacy, reading and writing in particular. We do family literacy. And our goal is to help children and families develop a love for reading so that they can read anything. Because research says that if you can read for pleasure, you can read anything. And so we have, even before the pandemic, but after the pandemic, it was worse. We have children who are not reading at third grade level when they get to the third grade. We have some of them in the eighth grade that are not reading. Yeah. And at the eighth grade, if they're not reading well, then they're going to drop out of school because they feel lost. And so our initiative gives away new free books to children all over South Texas. And we distribute about over 60,000 books a year.
And I recall this was a few years back, even like the back to school bash and things like that. You were part of that some years back. I appreciate it.
Exactly.
Well, Kendra De La Garza, how is this $10,000 gift going to help?
It's going to impact so many kids here in the RGB. We've serviced up to 13 counties in this area. And research says that the South Texas area is the area that needs the help with reading and literacy. And so to be able to give back, we're we're so blessed to have received this grant, right? But to be able to give back to all those kids, the cool thing about our mission is that the kids get to choose their own books, and so we try to develop that passion, like where they, they're like, oh, the Descendants, or they choose their own stuff, and so for them to do that, they're going to develop that love for reading. So that's what we do.
You better start stocking up on Japanese anime related. That's all the crazy estos huercos. Jesse Gonzalez, Jay Gonzalez, injury attorneys. All right, Jesse. So let's go back to the genesis of this initiative, Legacy of Learning Initiative. So lightning struck. What was it, brother? What inspired you to do this?
Well, I mean, we've always participated in some form or fashion with education because I'm a former teacher. I taught at La Jolla ISD. And having been a teacher, one of the things that I've loved and enjoyed doing as a lawyer now is when I get invited for career day, or when I'm invited to speak to students at any campus, I've always been very involved with that. And so that's kind of kept me in the educational field. But, when there's opportunities to help schools, students, parents with school supplies or whatever, we've also done that as well. And so it's been a tradition every school year, for us to do something. But this year, my team over at Olive Marketing, Myra and her incredible team, they said, let's do something different this year. You're always giving back, you're always helping with school supplies and doing this, but let's do something different, something unique, something more impactful. And so they came up with this idea, they presented it to me, and they said, look, this is what we think that we should do. And I thought it was an incredible idea. And obviously I said, let's move forward and let's do this. And it's been incredible. Last week we visited 5 winners at the individual campuses. On Friday, we visited the other 5 winners. So we already handed out the $1,000. It was incredible. It was incredible. And the winners that we chose from all the entries, I've got some of them. I've got all of them here, actually. Sure. Well, I've got 5 of them here. But the idea is that the idea is obviously to help teachers, students with resources, because as a former teacher, Serge, when I started teaching, I was getting $800 a month, and then I had a car payment and insurance payment, and by the time that got done, I was left with $300 a month, and then I needed gas to get to Sullivan City for Mission. By the time you pay the gas, you're left with almost like $100. Fortunately for me, I lived at home with my parents. I was 21 years old, and my mom and dad housed me, paid for my food. And so I was able to make ends meet on that basis. So I remember having been a teacher that the money's not something that teachers aren't known as millionaires, right? We don't have all those resources. So this is a great thing because I know that I'm helping teachers that obviously lack the resources. They don't have the resources. And it's just an incredible feeling to be able to be a part of that.
Congratulations to the 10 winners that received a $1,000 prize. You can mention some of the winners.
Sure. Cynthia Garcia, who's a librarian at Ringgold Middle School, one of the winners. And we were able to help her out with academic programs, events, new books, literacy challenges. We basically, the money went for updating classroom resources. And obviously that's intended to strengthen students' leadership and teamwork skills through campus projects. Yeah. And that was number 1. And nowadays, Serge, I need reading glasses. Oh.
It's okay.
I don't
you
know
don't see it on mine as they're bifocal too. Man.
Back in the day, Serge, when I was 27, 28, and I was in law school, I could read anything for hours on end. No problem. And now I need reading glasses. Although I have a buddy who he's an eye doctor. He's like, I can fix you in less than 5 minutes.
No, thank you. I don't want lasers shooting into my eyes.
So yeah, the other winner is from Raymondville, L.C. Smith Elementary.
And these were different projects. Not necessarily like $1,000, like an education stipend or to pay tuition. We're talking about different initiatives to help improve one at the library or other type of initiatives or schools. And,
exactly. Yeah. So Norma Cruz, second grade teacher, and her thing was she wanted to purchase more Beaver Bot kits for after school programs, which is basically a
I have to
hands-on.
look that up, see what that is. Beaver bot.
Yeah, Beaver Bot.
Okay.
It strengthens STEM skills, spatial
Okay.
reasoning, critical
All right.
thinking, fine motor development. So it was basically something that was going to help with her STEM projects.
Okay.
And so that was number 2.
Okay.
The third winner from Harlingen South, Mary Ann Garcia, teacher, and that went to funding, purchasing cameras, lighting, tripods, batteries, memory cards, and the idea was to basically build skills to provide hands-on experiences in journalism, photography, digital media. Basically, they work with the yearbook and so forth,
Okay.
and other media projects there for the school. So that winner got the money for that.
Okay.
The fourth winner, Brownsville, Promac Castañeda Elementary, and the teacher is Cynthia Mata, and that was for robotics, coding, resources, licenses, online coding games,
Nice.
general tech and tools. And so that is for their STEAM program that obviously prepares them for future careers in STEM
Mhm.
fields.
Yeah.
So that was that. The fifth winner, Harlingen, Children's Bereavement Center in Rio Grande Valley. Great story here. Bill Reagan, who's the executive director,
Oh, I know him.
won the $1,000 there. And this is funding that provides for, helps them with therapeutic materials, art supplies, journals, handouts, meals for families, creating stability and comfort. Because what they do at the Bereavement Center is they help children with their coping skills, emotional support, helping them heal because they've lost a loved one. And so that's what they do. And so the money went to fund their program.
Yeah.
And so that was that. And I know that we have 5 other winners, but I don't think I have that on me. Oh, not here? Okay. So those were 5. And then, so they're here? Oh, that's right. That's right. I got it. So this other one is Rosalinda Munoz and at Allen and William Arnold Elementary School. And I have the picture here. So what she came up with was, it's like a vending machine, but instead of like chips or Cokes, it's books.
Okay.
And so the money went to funding books, so they can purchase more books for the kids. And they get tokens, and they earn the tokens. And when they earn the token, they're able to get a book. The other winner is Theodore Jepesin, and he originally is from Mexico. I forgot the Veracruz. He's from Veracruz. But I asked him because he had like a European accent, and his name is Jepesin, and I'm like, well, where are you from?
Yeah.
Like Veracruz.
Oh yeah.
So
we know that Jepesin clan.
I wasn't expecting that.
From
So the award there went to him. Now, this campus is like an alternative center. And, when kids mess up, they get a second chance, but they've got to go there first. And so what they do a lot of hands-on stuff. They do a lot of like career stuff. Like, he, for example, he's a mechanic. And so his project was to take a vehicle, regular powered vehicle, and he wants to make it an electric vehicle. And so the money went to fund that so that he and his students could basically compete with Elon Musk.
Wait.
And do an
$1,000 winner, right?
Yes.
If he can convert a regular gas combustible engine to an electric engine, I want to talk to that boy.
For
His batteries are
$1,000.
costing like $20,000. He got $1,000. He figured out how to create an EV.
Yes.
Watch your back, kid. The industry's going to come after you on that one. My goodness.
Great guy.
Wow, that's
Great
amazing.
guy. The other winner was Renata Suarez from Sherryland High School. She's the captain of her mock trial team. And so the money went towards funding her mock trial team. Nice. super, super smart girl, great student, and she was delighted to have won the $1,000 to help her and her team compete
Yeah.
up in state and so forth.
Muy bien.
And they do really well. And this is the final winner? Okay, Natasha Coronado, Hidalgo Independent School District, J.C. Kelly Elementary. And this is basically a library on wheels where there's a bus that's a library.
Amazing entries. My goodness.
And
Wow.
they go around town basically spreading literacy. And so they needed funding for that to get more books and all that. And so that's what that it was. And we thought it was a great idea.
It's like a mobile book so it's like the ice cream truck.
Yes.
You hear it coming.
Exactly.
Hey, here comes the ice cream. Oh no, it's the book bus.
Exactly.
Right. And this is another winner.
Do the glasses make me look smarter? Sorry. 'Cause I just saw myself. I'm like, wow, I look a little smarter now with these glasses. Maybe I should try wearing them more often. Aurora Garcia Mendez and Rose Mendez from McAllen ISD, Carlos Castañeda Elementary School. And this project, that's right. She is, 7-year-old Rose Mendez. She authored a book on a bilingual children's book. And the funding went to her basically to allow them to enrich Rose's, increase her ability to expand. They want basically materials, supplies, train teachers to make literacy come alive, basically create more Rose Mendez. They want more kids to be able to
She's 7.
publish their own books and all that. So
And she published a book already. She's 7.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I
Yes.
feel dumb. Yeah. Wow. My goodness.
So yeah, it's resources, workshops, publishing opportunities for students. That's the main deal there.
Beautiful.
They want to basically create more publishing opportunities for students, and so the money went towards that goal.
And those are the 10 winners of $1,000 each. My goodness, brother. How many entries did you get? Those are amazing projects. I would imagine you had many more amazing projects. You had to say, hey, apply next year, right?
There was a lot
Come
of good
back next
entries,
year.
and there were some people that applied after the fact, and we're
Yeah.
like, well, wait till next year.
So, yes, there will be, Lord willing, right? And next year, you want to do this again.
Well,
Good.
we thought that this was such a great thing.
Yeah.
That obviously we're inspired to want to continue doing this, and we actually look forward to doing this every year.
I've got about 3 minutes left in this segment. I want to make sure to emphasize the winner of the $10,000 cash prize legacy, the first ever Legacy of Learning initiative, on behalf of Jesse Gonzalez and the J. Gonzalez Injury Attorney crew. South Texas Literacy Coalition, the winner of the $10,000 prize. Jesse was able to present that check about 30 minutes ago on the first floor here at HQ. Before I go to them, Jesse, what does it mean to you that South Texas Literacy Coalition wins the $10,000 prize?
Well, their entry was special, and there's a reason why they got the 10,000. When we read their entry, we thought it was a very worthy cause, and they're not just doing it in a classroom. It's valley-wide based, and obviously they need more funding and more resources than the other entries. And so we thought that it was a very well-deserved award. And another thing that Kendra did that was, all these self-help books talks about it, she was very specific. She was very specific with the amount of money that she wanted and what she wanted it for. A lot of entries didn't say if they wanted the 1,000 or the 10.
Yeah.
So the laws of the universe are very specific. When you are very specific about what you want, your goals in life, it tends to happen, right? So congratulations on requesting the 10.
Yeah.
And then your entry obviously justified the amount.
Excellent. Ask and you shall receive.
There you go.
Okay, and just a quick parting thought. Dr. Aida Acuna Garza, founder of this initiative. Kendra de la Garza, she's running the show day to day. Just a final thought. How did you find out, by the way, Dr. Aida, of this initiative?
Well, Kendra we're always looking for help and grants and things like that. And because in addition to servicing the children, we like to service the families and help the parents understand how to create a culture of literacy at home. And so a lot of work to do. We're doing some work in financial literacy as well. And so Kendra said, I found this, opportunity and I'm going to apply for it. And we said, go for it. Yeah. And so we are just so proud and so excited. And considering the J. Gonzalez Law Firm now as our program partner, because many of the book distributions that we'll have in the communities will have that name, along with them. And so recognized all over South Texas. And so we feel like we know that if you're going to do nonprofit work and want to make money, that's not the place to be. But if you want to go to bed at night feeling good about helping a lot of people, that's where we're doing. And that's what we're passionate about, literacy.
Kendra, folks want to work with the South Texas Literacy Coalition, any type of organization, what are you looking for? How do they join you?
Absolutely. We're actually looking for board members right now.
Okay.
We have our headquarters in Edinburgh, off 107 in Jackson, at the business center on that cul-de-sac, or on that corner. But reach out to us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, please. A lot of the different winners that you mentioned, we're doing that too. We'd love to help you guys. So I love the vending mobile book idea. I'm like, Doctor, I need to do that next. And we also have a book bus as well. And so reach out to us, please. We want to collaborate. And again, we're all South Texas, and that's who we're helping, all the kiddos. So thank you so much. This is such a blessing for our mission and our cause. And you're really, truly making an impact. Thank you. I'm a teacher myself. So thank you for that. Nice.
The South Texas Literacy Coalition winner of the $10,000 prize of the first ever Legacy of Learning Initiative presented by J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys. Ready to fight for you. Call 1-800-CAR CRASH. Jesse Gonzalez, thanks for all the gifts. You know, one of the 10 winners that you mentioned, there's one that stuck in my head. You probably know where I'm going with this. That STEM thing with the beaver bots.
The beaver bots.
Yeah. If they turn on us, bro, it's your fault. Right? You're the one who finding all these killer beavers hitting the community. All right. That's it for the program. Time is 10:08. This is KURV Edinburgh. Thank you to Jesse. Thank you to the crew here at J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys. We'll throw it back to the studio. Stick around, as I promised earlier. Conversation with a wonderful group, Angels of Love, doing everything that they can, asking for the community's help to protect victims of domestic violence. This month of October being Domestic Violence Awareness Month. That conversation coming up next. Hour 2 of the Sergio Show on Newstalk 710 KURV.
Your 710 KURV AccuWeather forecast. Sunny to partly cloudy and hot today. The high of 98. Under clear skies, warm and humid tonight. The low down to 76. Partly sunny. A brief shower or two in the afternoon Tuesday. The high 95. Clouds and sun. Couple of
When the odds are against you, a force for justice will be there. When you need someone to defend you, when you need a champion, we will be that force. Day and night, my team is dedicated to fighting for you. Serving our community with offices throughout the valley. And if you can't come to us, we'll come to you. No other law firm in the valley works harder, reaches more people, and has more resources than the J. Gonzalez Law Firm. So if the unfortunate ever happens and you or someone you love is in an accident, call me, J. Gonzalez. The J. Gonzalez Law Firm.